G'day guys, welcome back to Bush Rats. Out on the tracks today with young Lee. We're doing something a little bit different today. It's just coming into winter, weather's starting to drop, and they've just opened up fire season for camping and wood collection, which is one of my favourite times of the year. So today we're just going to come out, scout around. We're in a designated wood collection zone, and we're just going to give the saws a bit of a run. So I've pulled out all three that I've got in the shed. I've only been getting into my saws for the last couple of years since I moved out of the city out to the bush. So we're just going to test them out. We're not going to get, like I said, no legendary load. We're just going to have some fun. We're just going to have some fun today. So yeah, we're going to run something from my smallest one, which is the first one I ever got when I was easing into the wood collection. Something like that's perfect for if you go camping a fair bit and you don't want to be lugging bags of logs around with you. Lugging bags of logs. To a little medium second handy that I got when I was stepping my way up. All the way up to my new favourite prized possession, the larger one. So this isn't the biggest one by all means. Would like to get another larger one again. Chainsaw, same as anything, it's quite addictive. You know, you start off small and by the time you're done and you're right into it, you've got the biggest one they've got. So I'm not out here looking for the best wood, the biggest wood. We're just going to take the saws for a run, test them all out from the smallest all the way up to the biggest, and hopefully get a little half load there, nothing too extreme, and we might even fire up the fire just to cook up some lunch. Let's get into it. Let's get a saw running. So the first one we're going to run here is my little MS-180. Probably the second smallest saw that they make. It's not too bad for getting, you know, nano-sized rings. So if you're not that into your wood chopping, you only need a load here and there, or you need something for camping, this sort of size is perfect. Nice and light, nice and easy to service. All you need is a chain sharpener, air filters every now and then, a bit of bar oil to lube up the bar and chain, and some two-stroke. Let's fire this bad boy up. I've got my eye on the little grey one over there that we're going to try this one here out on. Let's go cut a log. Alright, first things first, safety. I usually like to run a pair of sunnies or some safeties just so you don't get shit in your eye. I've got them little eyelashes so they don't really protect my eyes too well. Pair of gloves, rubber soled gloves, stops the vibrations as much getting through to your knuckles, stop that arthritis. And some earmuffs. Some people run earplugs, some people just run thongs, but always a pair of shoes as well. So we've got a little log just here, we're going to get into that one. Like I said, we're not getting to no crazy loads today. We're just taking the saws for a bit of a run. Pretty grey, nice and dry. A little bit of rot in the middle there, but if you're heading out camping, a few bits like this, and you'd be set for a night or two. So I think something like that one there is only 200, 250 bucks, a little 180. A little underpowered once you start getting into some bigger stuff, but like I said, this is more of a demonstration. So we'll pop this one back in the ute, we'll get the 250 out as well. And then we're going to go try and find a bigger log and actually get a half decent little load there with the bigger saw. Just pop this away. Alright, next up, MS-250. So after I got this one here, my first ever chainsaw, jumped on Gumtree, bought myself this one's called that's a mini boss. This one is a wood boss, so it's kind of middle of the range. A little second-hand jobby. But yeah, did the job for the time being. Like I said, same as everything. You start getting, you know, logs this big and then this big, and then before you know it, I was getting 18-inch bar sort of wood, and Then this became too small and we've stepped it up, and same deal again, we're up to wood that probably need a bigger chainsaw. So we'll fire this one up and we'll go hit another log a little bit bigger. See what we can do. Nice and dry, plenty of grey on the outside, but she's got a fair bit of rot in the middle there. Might work our way out, try another section of it. A little bit of moisture in there, a couple of little spots of rot, but other than that, that's not too bad. Just cut a couple more rings out of that one. The old 250, she goes all right. Not too bad at all. I'll take that on. Whew. Bit warm out. So like I said, we're not getting a massive wood pile today. I've got another log down the road which I've seen came down last week, so that one's also a little bit green, but trying to stockpile some for the winters. With all that said, let's head on to the next spot. Alright friends, here we have a nice, decent sized log. Jarrah obviously, but it's still a little bit wet, so I don't think it came down too long ago. You see all the roots have fallen down not too long ago. You got myself a professional series one. This is a 362. This thing's chopped about 8 or 10 ute loads so far. It was definitely worth the upgrade. I'm super happy with this saw. Like I said, wouldn't mind going a little bit bigger. But weight wise, not too bad. So if you're into getting like actual decent loads of wood, like doing it as a bit of a hobby and you've got a fireplace at home, something around this size probably what you want. So we'll fire this bad boy up, get the earmuffs on, and maybe take a couple more rings out of this front section here. I think the back one's got a few twists in it. But we'll have a look, see how we go. Oh, I can't even pick it up. I'll bring you around. There you go, guys. It's not too bad, doesn't look too wet. I mean, the bark hasn't fallen off yet, so you can tell she's still real green. Bit over the 20 inches there, so I had to do the double cut down both sides. Yeah, I'll be able to stack this in the back paddock, give it a year or two, get into it next wood season, I think, let it dry out. But I might cut 3 or 4 more out of here, get them in the ute, and then I reckon it'll be lunchtime.
My hair was growing long. I wanted you to be my honey.
Too bad.
Scared, black, blue, and bloody. Couldn't speak a word. Fire on my car. I knew where he lived. I went pounding on his door. 'Cause I had a little gift for him. Went running out the back door. He knew I was there. I killed a man, I was 24.
Well, Shryden, for the life of me, I could not lift these into the back of the ute. So, got the axes out, Fisker, X25, so it was like the medium one. Not too bad at all. I've got my old vintage plum here as well. Both chopped just as good. I like this one because it's, well, vintage. But we'll split this up, load up the ute, and go cook some lunch, I reckon. There we go, guys, 4 rows deep, half a full ute tray there, probably a full dual cab tray. Starting to warm up, getting on towards lunchtime. Then we'll go start our first fire for the season and cook up some lunch. Alright guys, welcome back to Young Lee's Kitchen. Nice, easy, simple one today. I'm not going to get too technical with it. So I've just got the fire going here, making a little bit of a coal bed, but we're just going to make some nice gourmet hot dogs. I know everything I make is gourmet. We'll just run you through everything you need here. First things first, a couple sausages. It's just me out here today, so I only need 2. So a couple snags. Next up, a little bit of bacon. A bit of onion, if you're into your onion. A bit of cheese, always makes it gourmet with a little bit of cheese. A bit of butter for your bread roll. Now for a bread roll, I've opted with a little baguette to make it a little bit more gourmet. A little bit of oil just to lube up your pan or your cooking tray that you're going to be using. A pair of tongs, as always. And last but not least, some condiments. I'm going to run with tomato sauce and a bit of mustard. Now today I'm going to be cooking on a nice new little piece of equipment here. The good people over at Campfire Australia, they make a whole heap of cooking outdoor equipment, from pans to kettles to little cooking trays. They sent us out a couple of little things to test run out. So you'll see a few of them popping up here and there in the upcoming cooking episodes. But today we're going to run this little mini half grill fold out table fire top thing. Pretty sturdy, looks real good. Haven't used it yet, so we'll probably chuck that on the coals right about now. Burn off anything that's going to be on there, wait for that coal base to go down, and we'll chuck a few snags on. Feels nice and hot now. You get stuck straight into it. A little bit of oil, a couple of snags on. Chuck the onion on too. A pair of them should take about the same length of time to cook. Yeah, we'll put our bacon on as well. I'm sure all of you have cooked a snagger or two, been to Bunnings, or seen how it's done. Obviously you're going to get your sausages nice and brown, it's coming along nicely, and your bacon nice and crispy. Just going to open up my bagel, pop him face down just on the edge, get a bit of warmth into him. Just the right size, this little barbecue plate. Got your grill there so you can do some steaks, lamb chops and all that. Nice flat one. Do sausages and your onion. Pretty happy with it. I said check them out, Campfire Australia. They probably stock a camping shop near you. But yeah, check out the website as well, their Instagram, make some really cool stuff. They've got some cool recipes as well. I'm sure I'm going to get this thing out for a few more sessions in Young Lee's Kitchen. Like I said, I've got a few other bits and pieces they sent out to us. So keep your eye out for the next one. Butter up your bread roll. So depending what order you put your hot dogs together, I like to go with the cheese first. A little bit of cheese. I like to put my sauces on second, having a moustache and all. Mustard. A couple of nice crispy bits of bacon. A little bit of onion. One sausage. It's about as gourmet as a hot dog can get. Probably jazz it up with some sauerkraut, some, what else do people put in there? Caramelised onion and whatnot. But for a good day out on the saws, not too bad. Let's give this thing a try, eh? Bit hard with the beard. Not bad at all. I only went the bagels because the Coles didn't have any fucking bread rolls, but I'm not mad about the decision. Everything good. Everything's better with bacon. Put that down for a second. Finish that up later. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for coming on the ride. Appreciate it. If you like this kind of thing, as we always say, like and subscribe. If you've watched a fair few of our videos and you get something out of it, get you amped up to get out bush, camping, get a line in, even go get a load of wood, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe, because it really makes a bit of a difference. Try and get those numbers right up. But yeah, if you've got a fireplace at home, guys, or you're into your camping, get yourself a little saw. It's good fun. I like getting into it. It's kind of like my therapy. Get out bush, you know, get a bit of exercise done, you get a bit of a sweat up, splitting logs, cutting rings, getting a load of pink and grey. With that said, also thank you to any companies that have been jumping on board lately. Never thought we'd end up getting some free stuff, so cheers to companies like Blue Eddy, Kick-Ass and Campfire as well. Special thanks to Campfire for today as well. Check them out. Handy little piece of kit there, that grill top plate. I've never had one before, I've seen everyone else using them, but yeah, definitely going to keep that in the camping stash. Things to take every time. As for me, I'm going to finish off this. But thanks again, friends, for coming along for the ride. Chainsaws and hot dogs, always a good day out. I better get home and unload this wood, get it in the pile, but we'll see you next time out on the tracks. You.